Very well, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play E6, the Ark of Napishtim. I need to get rid of poison. Alright, because I have that armor on. Alright. Yeah, so, welcome back. E6, the Ark of Napishtim. Last time we finished exploring the Limewater Cave, the exception of its boss. Before we fight the boss, talk to you. A temper or sword. We can only get one. We definitely want this. We want to make the fire sword as strong as possible. Alright. With the level 9 fire sword, we also have a bunch of money. And now, we're gonna buy the last thing from this shop, Magic Talisman. Once we've done that... Oh my, I don't believe it. You really bought every single one of my goods. And I keep a record of who buys what, so I know it's definitely you. Thank you for contributing to the establishment of Rose Trading Company. This is just a little something from me in return for your patronage. Show it to Cry outside, he'll understand. Get Rose influence. Come back again soon, you hear? You got nothing to sell me, lady. You're done. Your brother is now more useful to me. You gotta be kidding. She can't be serious. Fine, guess I got no choice. If you got anything you don't need, I'll buy it for a healthy price. So now, you can sell things for more, I guess. Which is fine if you want to make money, sure. I mean, these things sell for quite a bit, and they are dropped in the final dungeon from enemies, so potentially a good source of money, I guess. And you're not going to buy anything else for money except later the merchant in the Redden village sells seeds for HP. So you can permanently increase your HP. They sell for like 20k each, but I mean, they sell. You have to buy them from 20k each. Still. We're going to get rid of this Mallet for a minute. I think the Rainbow Fragment we can keep. The Bloody Nail I think can go. Let's do this. This next boss, possibly the second hardest boss in the game, can be troublesome. You want your sword, your fire magic leveled up as much as possible. Also, the game warped us there, not to the monument for some reason, which is all the way back here. Don't know why, but it does that. That's literally one step away from the boss. And as you saw, there was something there. Well, what do you think that is? We've seen two of these things already. Of course, it's another mirror fragment. Oh dear, and who might you be? I'm afraid I can't let you walk away with that. Ah, I know, you must be the red-haired swordsman Ju and Sarah were telling me about. I didn't expect you to follow me all the way in here. You're a vexatious little one. Suffice to say, leaving someone who might pose a threat to our planned life simply won't do. Farewell, young warrior. Do enjoy your trip to the afterlife, won't you? So, this thing. You want to use your fire magic because... Oh, wow, that missed. Great. So, it does have a lot of moves for a boss. We haven't seen a boss with this many moves. It does throw you these things, which you can back for damage, which is what you should do, and then you can swing with his arms, which does crazy amounts of damage if it hits you. And by the way, the hitbox on his arms stay active for the entirety of this ring, even when this ring goes back. And then he does this. Yeah, like that, 54 damage. Now you can disable his arms if you attack him enough times. You can also do that for crazy damage, for some good damage. And then he does that, which of course hurts like hell. Okay, so that armor is disabled. Again, the main way you want to deal damage is hit these guys. Hit them. Hit them back at the boss. It pays off to just stand still, face the boss like this, and then just smash attack. There's some sort of auto-aim toward these games. Okay, I had two healing items there. I was doing so bad. This boss, it's tough. And the fact that my stick does not respond well to directional inputs makes it even harder. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay, maybe? I don't want to die. Don't right now. Come on. Don't hit the laser thing. He's almost dead, by the way. I can see it. I have 4 health. No! Are you kidding me? Okay, we can do better though. Now that you see what the boss can do. How am I not? Hello. Okay, I swear. I'm not holding a 45-degree angle. Am I stuck in like having to do 45 degrees? But it seems like that's what is happening right now. I only have 45 degrees inputs for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like for some reason the game just decided that no, fuck analog input. You're only gonna aim 45 degrees now. What is happening? Can that hit? Yes, that does hit. Okay, so I can still be in the middle anyway. No! Are you kidding me? He was dead! Look at that cutscene! No! Are you kidding me? What happens now? Of course I'm dead, but... Oh, the game just hangs on a white screen. Cool. I killed the boss, but I died. Well, that's gonna be the thumbnail. I'm gonna blame 8 directional input for me doing bad. Wait for my opportunity. Don't rush it. No, what? I did not press square. I did not press square, bro. Why? They're all gonna come after me at once, which is great because you can do that. It's nice when they come after you all at once. Okay, now, please, no! Not again! Are you kidding me? 3rd time in a row that I'm destroying the boss and then he kills me. You're not gonna see all this stuff, by the way. Come on. Got him. Okay, now. Nope. Okay, good. Use my D-pad on that. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. By the time I'm here, they're all gonna be exploded, and I can concentrate on the arm a little bit. Okay, good. No! Can I press up for like 2 seconds? There you go. Nope. There's a beam, okay. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. No! Okay. Because you cannot jump where the end is. It's not easy to jump where like the arm is. That makes any sense, like right here. You're closer to the boss, it's easier to jump the arm. Okay, good. He's got literally 17 HP. I just need back one dude. Got it. Alright, we did it after some struggling. Because it actually got by without using items. And would you look at that? I can't believe this is happening. Do you have any idea how much effort I spent to revive that as one of my master servants? And then you come here and destroy it? Unforgivable. Simply unforgivable. You shouldn't live to regret this. I won't rest until I've made you pay 1,000 times over for this humiliation. But then you just leave. Let me go save. I need to save it. And I need to save it right now. Okay. Good. My god, that was hard. Again, I could have the spam dealing guide, but you know, it wouldn't have felt that much fair, although I did try it on my first attempt. The next boss, thankfully, is super easy. Actually, most of them are at this point, except the second to last one. A large pile of rubble is blocking the way. It refuses to budge. Well, not even that works. Well, I guess that's it. Might as well give up. Ha! There's no rock in the world too tough for my fist to break. Alright, now if it all goes to plan, we should be able to break out through here. Huh? What? Adol? It's you. It's really you. Not dreaming, am I? You're really him, aren't you? You're not some kind of shape-shifting monster or master of disguise or anything like that, right? Man, it only took one textbook to explain everything. Man, you just never change, do you? I figured there was no way you were gonna kick the bucket that easily after you being through. But man, I still can't believe you actually fell into the Great Vortex and came out in one piece. Alright, that makes things way easier on my end. On the other side of where a lump of rubble was, is the old pirate ship. It took a hell of a pounding in the vortex, but the crew made it out okay. And one lucky bunch, well, not like I can talk. Tara's been down in the dumps ever since you fell overboard, you know? It'd be good to let her know that you made it out alive. Oh, I can't wait to see the reaction of this character. I'll let you guess what reaction we might get. Hint. This Terra is not the Terra of the CGI cutscene. It is the exact opposite. If it wasn't for me, he'd... Hey Terra, what are you doing over there? Oh, hey Doji. Just fixing this boat up a bit. What about you? Did you find anything? I found a cave, but I don't know if it's gonna help us get out of here yet. I did find something else though. Something really amazing. What do you mean? What? What are you freezing up for? It's Adol. Looks like it washed up here too a little before we did. Haha, what did I tell you? There's no way he was gonna kick the bucket that easily. You dumbass! Of course, right? Couldn't be anything other than that. You idiot, moron, you're so stupid, stupid, stupid. Why do you always have to put everyone before yourself? What do you mean? It's all good trying to save me. What the hell is the point if you fall into the ocean instead? Oh, now it's my fault. Well, now I came to see what the commotion was for, and this is what I find. Hey there, Laddock. A guest of yours is about the last person I ever expected to see again in this lifetime. And? What's all the noise about? Well, your daughter is a dick. That's what it is. It's kind of obvious, don't you? Carefree as ever, huh? Well, lucky you. Well, you've been having fun adventuring. We had to work our butts off to get away from the Roman fleet. It's not like I could help. I would expect no less from the infamous Adol the Red. Thanks to you, I think we have a rough idea of the situation along with the geography of the region. The Redners were surprised enough. What truly astounds me is that town built by the people washed up here. Man, of all the places, old Rabbi ended up washed up here too. He's one tough guy for his age. First he escapes a place like Darm Tower, then he somehow survives the Great Vortex. Well, moving right along, I guess. Might actually have a chance of getting the ship repaired now, right? We do. After you fell off the ship, we were cornered by the Roman fleet and driven into the vortex ourselves. Fortunately, we managed to navigate through it and make our way to the center. And it was hell too. We spent 3 whole days and nights getting shouted around by the roughest waves you can imagine. I ended up having to do a ton of work too, and I'm not even part of the crew. Anyway, as you can see, we got through the vortex. But the mast and the rudder were ruined in the process, and we ended up drifting into this inlet. That happened around 3 days ago. We had no luck finding materials to fix the ship, but there's a town here. If there's a town here, we might have a chance. We need to put a boat out right away. That's what I wanted to hear. Mind accompanying us on our little adventure, Adol? I want you to introduce me to the Altinian merchant who's acting leader of the town. I'll need to negotiate with him in order to secure the materials for repairing the ship. Okay, then I'm coming too. Besides, if there's an old friend of ours in town, I'd like to pop by and say hi, you know? No objections to that. Let's get ready to leave right away. No, it's nothing. It's not like you were gonna say sorry. Alright, gotta move on. If you're not ready soon, we're gonna leave you behind. I'm gonna leave you behind? Alright, Terra being a bitch aside. There's a map here, but we can't really examine it. We can talk to a few people on the ship, though. And get to know the crew of the pirates. Hair as red as ever. Limbs are all still attached? Yep, you're the real Adol, right? Jumping into the ocean to save a girl? Now that's a man's man. Oop, didn't mean to hit you there. His name Ramos just wouldn't stop firing at us. The Tremar is a tough old lady, but she took one hell of a beating this time. Okay. Can't believe you fell into waters as tough as those and still managed to come out in one piece. Well, you did, mind you. No pal of ours gets to die that easily. Terra was blue as the sea until you showed up again, Adol. She was convinced your death was all our fault. Now she's just trying to blame me. Haven't you heard what happened 2 minutes ago? We can go down deck here. And we actually want to do that because the not only no wait, it's not here. What is it? I know there's more. Oh, right here. I'm an idiot. Maybe I am an idiot, as Terra says, and I can't even see doors. Oh my. Intriguing. I performed a number of calculations from Terra regarding your chances of survival after falling into the ocean. And factoring the point you fell in, the speed of the currents, and the time you were likely to be at sea, I concluded your chances of survival were practically non-existent. I'd be fascinated to know how you did it. Video game protagonist plot armor. Okay, and okay. That's nice. I believe that is or Nietzsche. It would be Nietzsche, but you know, you could say it the English way, and that would be nice. I believe that's the quote. Pirates Firewater. Well, I didn't expect to see you alive again, Adol. Put you through some ordeal by bringing you aboard, that's for sure. Lara is always bringing women on board the ship. Looks like Terra's taking after him after all. I mean, no, she's not bringing women on the ship. So no, she's not taking after him. We can talk to them. Anything over here? I don't think so. There will be something later. But we can easily come back here by warping to where the boss was. So we got Pirate Firewater. We can use that in a bit. How many years has it been since we last saw Old Man Rabba? A lot, actually. We gotta move. If you're not ready soon, we're gonna leave you behind. Okay. Alright, we're setting sail for the town of Remorse on the eastern shore. You ready, Adol? We are. I'm ready. Like near the vortex, the inland sea is navigable with some effort. Though I wouldn't say it's not without its share of danger either. The currents still seem unusually rapid. Be careful you don't fall off. Yes, sir. You got it, boss. Well, that was easy. I see. So all you want from us are the materials to repair your ship, if I'm not mistaken. We'd like some food and water as well, if we could. In return, we would be happy to give those who want it the right to board our ship. Wouldn't mind getting some of those amulous goods you've been stocking up off your back, too. What do you think? Is a fair enough trade, I'd say? Very well, I accept. Having a proper ship would certainly be a boon to us. Make the preparations at once, Lloyd. As you wish. Excellent. I think we made ourselves a fine deal. How long do you think you'll need? Less time than you might think. We should already have everything in stock. It won't take long to gather everything together, so feel free to make yourself comfortable at the bar in the meantime. Thanks for the introduction, Adol. It looks like we'll be able to get the ship repaired after all. But getting through the vortex of Cannon a second time is going to be borderline impossible. We're going to need to think of a plan. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get me a drink. It's been too long since I was on dry land. You're welcome to come and join me if you feel up to it. I mean, it wasn't that long since he was on dry land last time. He was at the very start of the game in the CGI cutscene. Now, I want to conclude this episode by doing one last thing, and it is a retabula, because we have the gold one. Next, I must also write to the tailless ones, who lived in this land as followers of Alma, much like ourselves. They were wise and ambitious, and following Alma's teachings, they learned to spin amulets on their own. Having mastered the 3 basic colors, they sought to create black and white amulets, yet Alma steadfastly refused to impart such wisdom upon them. The power of black amulets is terrifying, you see, and those without wings would have no means to control it. This was not enough to sway the tailless ones, however. They dedicated themselves tirelessly to research in their cave. Yet, try as they might, the day never came when they would behold that jet black sheen with their own eyes. The amulets that emerged from their cauldron was neither black nor white, but ashen in color. Okay. Now that being done, we do want to go and do a few things before closing up. First, as much as I would like not to do that, we're gonna have to talk to Terra for a second. What's up, Adol? Did Dad finish negotiating with that merchant? He's not with you? What? He's drinking at the bar? That's freaking great. So he's planning on going off and having a good time all on his own, huh? Well, if he thinks I'm gonna let him do that, he's got another thing coming. Yeah, you go and get drunk as well. Oh yeah. I found this in that inlet. I think it's got some kind of special power in it, so I'll give it to you. A ray of pseudo power, so we appreciate. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be nice or whatever. No, of course, you would never be nice. Spare me the thought of you ever being nice. There you go. And we get one more attack point, which is, I mean, it's fine. Okay. One thing we want to do here, we want to go to, we want to warp out to Redden real quick. If we go to Redden, now we have Pirate Firewater. We can go and talk to this guy. Hey brother, you can't fool my nose. And my nose is smelling ale. I kind of never savored before at that. Feel up to partner with it? I'll trade for a nice little something I found at the beach. One of my favorites. We'll give him the Pirate Firewater. You know you come through for me? Let's have a little taste. Ah, damn, this is some strong stuff. Thanks, now I got another reason to look forward to getting back after fishing. Oh, almost forgot, this is for you. We gotta go lock it. Now the Pirate Firewater you can also trade it to a guy in Port Remorse. But if you do that, you don't get a great item. Instead, you trade for the gold locket, and then you trade the gold locket for this guy. The gold locket you've got there, it's mine. I recognize it anywhere. I lost it when I fell into the Great Vortex. I haven't seen it since. Please, I'm begging you, would you give it back to me? Of course. Thank you so much. The people in the picture inside are my wife and daughter. What have I been doing all this time? Just been sitting here drinking, not sparing a thought for the family I left behind. Thanks to this, I think I'm finally ready to start acting like the man I used to be again. There's just a token of thanks from me. Take it, it's yours. Lucky silver coin, which is pretty good because what it does, said to bring luck to its owner. I want to say this enhances your crit chance, but I'm not sure. Alright, one last thing before we end. It is now time. We could have done this a lot earlier actually, but reason of time, we're gonna go for, I believe depth is closer. Yeah. Now you may be asking yourself, what the hell are you doing in here? You'll see. We need to run around, get to a specific place. Avoid all these guys. It's gonna take a bit, but the reward is gonna be useful if I can do it. We could have done it. Well, technically you could do this a lot. Great. I did not want to fall. You could do this as soon as you get the third Zord, but it's kind of hard to do it at that point. The best moment... I should just kill that guy. The best moment to do it is right after you get... the Rainbow Fragment. Because... we gotta go this way. Rainbow Fragment doesn't just allow us to, you know, make light in the dark cave and allow us to transform the Shadow Adol into actual enemies that we can fight, but also makes these platforms visible. Yeah, these are just, they're here all the time, you just cannot see them. And there's an entrance there. Now, in order to get to that, first you don't have to fall. First thing, very important, not fall. Of course, I fell because I'm an idiot. And also, yeah, for some, I have to investigate this 8-directional input. I might have messed up something with the config files. Like, I cannot believe it. But I cannot believe that this is like the DualShock being completely like gone. There's gotta be some in this config. Actually, can I do something here? No. So it's not in the game options. It might be in the config option from outside the game. It might be something set by the program that allows me to actually use a DualShock 4. Could be. I did not press a single direction. I literally just let go of the stick. And that happened. What? Why? Why decide to just go on his own? Alright. So that happened. I almost got hit out of the platform. Can you just die? Thanks. Okay, I need to kill this one dude here. Now, hopefully. No! Why? Why am I using the stick? If I know it's gonna take diagonals. I've gotta use the D-pad. Okay, what is happening? I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. This game is doing whatever it thinks now. It does whatever it wants. It does not listen to me anymore. Okay, I don't... Okay, fuck it, we're going around. Alright, let's see if we cannot fall this time. In order to do this jump, to stay at the very edge of this platform, then just start spamming attacks. And then you'll make it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Try to open this thing and then these guys attack. They're not that hard. In fact, they're very easy. And they will not let you open the chest, I believe, until you defeat all of them. There you go. Got all 3 of them. This contains the Black Tabula. But that's gonna be it for today. Next time, we gotta go around, talk to everyone, and we're gonna read that Black Tabula.